So the session this morning was all about preventative work. So we just each individual gets split into different groups depending on which injury they previously have had or where they have a weakness in their body. We try to get preventative work going so we can get those areas stronger so they don't get an injury or re-injury on those areas. So this morning was focused on ankle and shoulder preventative work. And that's what we did this morning with the players. Very important to start with that sort of training. What it does, it just activates the muscles in the right way. And with the muscles being activated in the right way, it'll help them a lot on the field. Especially with the ankles, we focus on a thing called proprioception, which is the body's ability to balance and it's the body awareness around its surroundings. So that's something that's very important, especially on the soccer field, because sometimes you won't know if someone's going to come hit you from the side or where they're coming from, and your ability to adjust to that is very important. And it's something that you can help or train in the gym as well. So they're coming along very well. The nice thing is that you can see the progression, especially with your posterior chain work, which has got to do with your glutes and your hamstrings and things like that. They're getting a lot stronger on that, which means they'll be a lot quicker on the field as well. And also the chances of injuries are a lot less because of those exercises they've been doing.
Two sets of 20 was it? Good.
We come from a win against Polokwane. We did exceptionally well to come from 1-0 down. And from 1-0 down to be in a situation where we are 3-1 up. And from that moment, we thought the game was going obviously in one direction, and it could easily have been 4-5, maybe even on the transition. But we failed to control that match, and we allowed the opposition to come back, even when we were 10 men apiece. And it was a very, very difficult game because when we lost in Nyoso, we had to make tactical adjustments at half time. But the players responded very, very well to a very complicated structure and an asymmetric sort of structure that we looked to overload on one side. But they then responded by putting Umalulega on the right, which caused us a few problems. But we then dealt with that, and once we were in control of the game, it could have easily gone, as I say, towards one direction, and should have, with a little bit more control and a little bit more game management, better game management. We could have consolidated the result and should have kept the result at a perspective where it doesn't look like it was a game that was on the edge, because with 3-2 it looks like it was a game on the edge. So there's a lot of takeouts from that game from a tactical perspective, and those are the things that we try to implement in towards trying to make sure that we are well prepared for Baroka, which is also a very complicated team, a well-coached team with a clear structure and clear structural schemes from an organizational perspective. Difficult opposition that obviously when you check, have got a clear methodology and a way of playing, and you've got to make sure that you not only find ways to control the strengths, which are areas that they could potentially cause us a lot of problems in open play and on dead ball situations, but also make sure that you also exploit some of the areas and the spaces that they expose their team to, which could be areas that if we really work hard on those things on the match day, we should be able to capitalize on.
We're in Midrand at Vodacom for the walk against gender-based violence. It's good that Vodacom is doing this because this is one issue that we are struggling with as a country, especially our women. We need to protect our women. We need to know when they say stop. No woman should be abused by any person. So this is really, really important, what Vodacom is doing here.
I'm not happy of what the men are doing to women. So we need to stop this. And that's the reason we're here, for Vodacom, to stop what men are doing to women.
So today, this initiative is a great initiative from Vodacom to rally the support against gender-based violence and all the victims, you know. So the whole plan was to get the men part of this conversation, because all the time when you hear about gender-based violence, it's always women railing this fight. So we encouraged the men in the organization to be part of this movement and to join us and be the light. So yes, I mean, the support means so much to us through all these initiatives that we're always driving. Your support means a lot, and we hope you continue to support us.
Als Kummel macht das Nasskat. Achso, das macht 5 Minuten.
Pirates looking for just their second away victory the entire campaign as they travel the distance of 300 kilometers up the N1 highway in a northerly direction to take on Baroka at the Peter Makava Stadium in Polokwane this afternoon. It's a good save. Chip is arrived very, very quickly indeed. And the Zimbabwean goalkeeper's done nicely.
To be able to connect with her, someone might say it looks easy, but it's a tricky ball. But what I know, it's a super ball played there, in between the defenders and the goalkeeper. Just couldn't get to the end of that one. It just commits you. As a
Malila Pula, it's a lovely ball through the middle! And a goal as well! Fantastic! As easy.
what a delightful pass from Pule. It is this man.
A little bit dangerous from Farmer, but maybe there was a call from a lot further back. But they've given the ball away, and there's a really good chance for a second goal. It's enough.
And as you say, it is a ripper. But I call it Silosoma Nyunyu. It is a thing of beauty. Made up his mind. Full laces. No chance for Chipezeze. It is a thing of beauty. And that is why he hugs his coach.
The delivery then as the captain of the side. And there's all sorts of players lining up here. And a chance from Dansani. From Sandylands will keep Pirates leading 2-0.
Save of the match.
3. Good attack here from the Baroka side. Down, an own goal from Pirates. Chile.
We did mention that 2-0 is not the safest score. Because a collective Pirates defense.
Across the face of goal there as well. A crowded penalty area and it falls! At the end of the day, it's goals that count. Lamini Namtambo for Orlando Pirates. Achele with an own goal. Piri with the equalising goal. 2-2, the final score.
We really played well. It was not an individual performance, it was group performance effort, I think, but we let ourselves down in the latter parts of the game. But, you know, having scored a goal, I think it's been a while since I scored. If I remember correctly, it was back in last year, December. It's almost a year now when we played against Free State Stars. So, you know, I had to score now. So it's all thanks to the Almighty and my teammates as well, you know, for encouraging me. Visually, it's always important to play well and give 100%, you know. The result will take care of itself. It's sad that we couldn't win today, but I think we played well as a team. Collectively, we gave an effort. We let ourselves down, like I said, in the latter parts of the game where we could have wrapped the game. We got a few opportunities where we could have scored 3 or 4, but they came back and, you know, they wanted it more. You know, but said that we couldn't give our fans what they came here for, which was the 3 points. But it's, you know, Aluta continues. Let the struggle continue. We go now to Black Leopards. We focus on the next game and make sure that we collect 3 points at home. You know, give our fans a nice Christmas present. You know, they haven't been smiling for quite a while, and it's up to us. We are the people to make sure that we give them the required results.
Mabakania, ezimnyama ngenkani. To see what goes on behind the scenes, download the Orlando Pirates official app now.